Hey, what's up? CC here. It's been a while, but starting to write down what comes to my head, especially around about 3 o'clock in the morning. But if you've ever been turned off in the church, this message right here is for you. I pretty much grew up in the church. I've seen it all. I've seen hypocrites. I've seen the devil make his way through churches. But I'm just here to tell you, don't let it stop you from finding a church home that suits you, because there is one out there. And here's what I think. Here's where I think a lot of the problems begin in a church, and it's when others, especially leadership, because that can corrupt a whole church, but it's when they start taking things personally, when they see that someone's not the same that day, or they're having a rough day, and they respond to that person with, you're going to have to put on a smile for the church. We can't have, visitors coming in here seeing someone unhappy. Well, here's the thing, people. It happens. People go through strongholds and hardships, traumatic experiences. They struggle with mental disorders, physical health, and just life in general. It's normal, and it should be acceptable. But what's not acceptable is, as Christians, that we encourage others to hide their face, their smile, when simply as humans sometimes we just can't do that. In fact, I believe that if visitors come to a church who observe some sadness or rough times, I think it's pretty healthy. Who has a house full of healthy people, whether that be spiritually or emotionally? I believe strongly that if and when we see that someone is struggling, that we also notice that they're still physically present that Sunday morning, that they need to be there, that they need for that Spirit of God to run through them, that they see their church family because they need their church family, that they're still seeking growth and support, which means that they feel comfortable enough to be around the church family, comfortable enough to be in the house of the Lord. This is where a lot of people begin to start feeling turned off in church, not supported, feeling as if they're not acceptable for feeling upset or distraught, because they're going through something that's out of their control, more than likely. It's important, if you witness this kind of treatment, to stand up for what you believe in. Do not fret the response of any man, yet fear God. If you're not put here to stay quiet, stand tall even if you're standing alone in your battle. Check out how that worked out for David and his stone against the battle with his army. We have to remember and remind others by sharing the gospel, lifting our hands in the air, worshiping together. Not what is simply put, judging one another. I mean, this is what the house of the Lord is for in the first place, to break strongholds, to make the dead alive. Who amongst us has no bondage? Because I can't think of anyone. We're all sinners, and we're all a friend of Jesus. So, if you've witnessed this message is for you, please share it. Type amen, one voice.